We have a Hops Calls episode here for you.
Not to be confused with the Grape Calls,
right?
Which that's actually what this show is, but it's a Hops Calls episode. So today we are doing the Dundee Festive Ale. It says ale brewed with spices, and there's a nice
Brewed with crocodile.
There's a tavern inside of a snow globe on the front of this bottle art. It's really nice. So this beer came into my life because we had a StarCraft party here, which is just as nerdy as it sounds. And
that's true.
A good friend of Ben Day, Michael, brought over some beer, and he left it here. So I just kind of found this in the fridge, and we're gonna see how it is.
Yeah.
Michael was a really cool guy, so I assume he drinks some good brew. So
he was doing all right at the party.
Yeah,
a couple people.
Oh, did you have some at the party?
I did not.
Oh, okay. But first off, this has a really nice color, nice and dark, really pretty. I really like that. Give it a rest, Bruce. I get a smell of some smoke and a little bit of banana bread or pumpkin bread.
Okay.
On the nose.
Interesting. I don't get that. I get two things that should not exist together, ever. I get yams.
Yams. Bruce's yams?
Yeah.
Bruce's yams.
Yams covered in ketchup, which...
Yams covered in ketchup.
I mean...
Do people eat ketchup with their yams?
I would hope not.
Bruce, who is my roommate, tried Bruce's yams, and he's shaking his head right now, and he actually did one of these numbers, because they were so awful.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm finding it difficult to keep my nose in the glass, just because the idea of that smell is not really resonating.
Yeah,
with me.
it's really spicy and really earthy to me. But yeah, let's see how it's doing on the palate. This is what, our third beer? What are you doing there?
I can't handle it. I can't handle this. It's just not what I want to be smelling. I don't know, something about it.
This beer is not going to do well for you.
I don't think so. Probably not as bad as that crazy German thing we had.
Crazy German thing. This is really bitter. Really, see, we need to get somebody who knows beers on the show, because there's a word that I want to use. It's either hoppy or...
Malty.
Malty. I think it's malty. Mm-hmm. Okay. I guess it's malty, and it's very bitter. And
it's not... I don't think it's that bitter.
Do you know what bitter means?
Yeah, compared to a pale ale, this isn't...
well, this is almost...
bad.
Well, right, but I mean, this is still an ale, though, so what you're telling me is it's not as bitter as it could be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had a lot of pale ales, especially, that are much more bitter, but I see where you're coming from.
Do you mean like an IPA? Because I know IPA stands for India Pale Ale. And
now that
I've never had one of those, but I would assume... I mean, this will put some hair on your chest. It's pretty good, though. I could easily suck a couple of these down. What kind of alcohol are we looking at here?
6.5.
6.5? Wow, this is nothing to sneeze at. I don't even see it on here. Where was it?
It's
there it is.
Yeah, it's hidden.
6.2.
Oh, 2. Sorry. And upside down 5.
It's also telling me to be responsible.
I actually kind of like the palate.
Yeah.
It's weird, though. It's only on the finish for me. There's nothing going on at all. It starts out like water, then it gets to be thicker water, and then it tastes like malt.
Yeah, I'm not really getting much of the carbonation on the palate, which is good in my opinion. But I'm getting a lot of that earthiness, and I'm really quite enjoying it. So, I mean, this is a thumbs up for me, so... I don't know. I'm just so inadequate here. Katie's laughing. I don't even know why. She's laughing at Scott, apparently. But, I don't know anything about beer, but I'm really enjoying this. The biggest thing that I look for in beer is for it to not taste like water. So as long as it doesn't taste like water, I'm fine. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. All right. So what do you think, Scott?
I'm going to say 66 points.
Ooh, that is rough. That is rough.
I can't tolerate the nose. just because it's such a weird, it comes off as offensive.
Yeah.
And the palate is water to me for most of it.
Really?
And then at the end, you get a little something. So it's better than that Oliver wine we had
oh my gosh.
a while ago.
I would much rather drink this than the Oliver wine. That was terrible. It said on the back of the bottle that it tastes like it was made with grapes from your grandmother's garden or whatever.
Which, I can give them that.
Right, it does. But those grapes that are growing in your grandmother's garden should not be used to make wine.
Right, they're
because
not good wine grapes.
They're not wine grapes.
Which
And they're
is
just
funny.
terrible. But anyway, we're talking about beer here.
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, what was that really good beer that we had? The Shiner Cheer.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. I don't even remember what I gave that. I think it may have been like a 90 plus.
Something like that.
Something like that. But, I mean, this is pretty good. It's not as good as some beers that I've had. I mean, I would give it a solid 83. I mean, I would buy a 6-pack and finish it off. No problem, you know.
Or you find a 6-pack and finish it off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it a lot. But, I mean, just getting into it, that it's pretty... It's a manly beer. I mean, it's very earthy and very, it'll put some hair on your chest, so...
Hair on your tongue.
Yeah, hair on your tongue. But that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully some more beers and wine to come. Thank you. See you around.